Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Oh. It is Sunday night. Fox is back from her vacation and looking amazing as always. And she's definitely not going to kill Hakeem. Which may or may not be the reason why I've been sucking up to her off camera. Anyways, Nathan's got an announcement for everybody.
Alright. Welcome back in, everybody, to our Empires of the Silk Road campaign. We're going to be coming back into this in the middle of fighting a bunch of assassins. We'll see how it goes. It's already gone poorly for two of us. This week, we will not be doing the... Now I messed up in my head. We're not doing the
When
Night
Nights
Lights Rise. That's
Right.
not this week. That is next week. And come join us again this Wednesday for our Rise of the Everchosen. And down below, you'll find links to our Discord, YouTube, Astro's TikTok, and Booty's Twitch. Our Discord is free and open to everybody. Come on in. We'd love to see you there and hang out. Our YouTube, we put up replays of our sessions, usually 2 days after the fact, and we're getting into YouTube Shorts. Astro's TikTok, he does a lot of D&D themed videos, both short and long form, and he's also experimenting with live. So go check that out. On Booty's Twitch, he streams once or twice a week, and it is always nice and friendly and engaged with the chat, and it's always great fun to go hang out with. So go watch him. Like I said, we're coming back in the middle of Assassins, and I'm excited to see if we live.
So am I.
But I believe that's everything I have, so hand it up.
Let's start off with what happened last session. The party discovered the orphanage. And Hakeem decided, upon seeing this very friendly skeletal dog creature, that he would approach it in a friendly manner, and the creature ended up repaying like Fenrir's pets and Hakeem's niceness by leading Fenrir straight into a trap.
Fenric?
Before disappearing.
I'm gonna rename him Fenrir.
One day I'll get it, I swear. Even my notes are fucked. Anyways, they then found a dining hall with the body of a very familiar guard from the Saluting Moon, which turned into a specter, attacking them and mentioning a hymn that had used all of them and killed them. The party then decided to continue their exploration. They went straight into the cellar, again without checking for traps, and some of them got damaged. While they were continuing through the basement, they discovered all sorts of strange things: torture chairs, prison cells, blood everywhere, and lots of corpses as well. When entering one dark hallway, they were attacked by 4 figures. A couple of Hashashin, and they have fought valiantly so far. And there are currently 1, 2, 3 of them left. Let's see
Is
if they
anybody
survive.
unconscious?
Not currently, but several of us have been previously.
Okay.
Hype train.
Hype train. Oh shit.
What is a hype train? What is that?
It's when you get a lot of subscriptions or things at the same time.
Super cool, super cool. I don't get money this week, so it's not happening for me today.
Thanks for giving those out.
Damn, we get a 94%.
Woo!
Alright, people, let's get back into the combat. I'm gonna unpause. Go catch.
Reached a new goal. We reached 10 out of 10.
What
We
is 10
did?
out of 10?
10 out of 10 subscribers.
Yeah, I just put
Ooh.
my Prime sub in.
Dude,
I need to switch to the
That's
battle
so
map.
you do. I thought that was what you caught, but 10
Oh.
subs. Anyways,
Nice.
you are currently stuck. You see one of the assassins is in a cage, locked in with the key thrown out. The other one is right next to Nicomund, and the third is in the hallway with Fenric
And Derek.
and Derek. Now, this assassin that's stuck inside is going to aim for the person he can see, but because
Who
you're
is
prone, it's going to be a disadvantage. It's Hakim. He's standing up there. So, only thing he's got is a light crossbow. With a 13 that misses, he's going to try again. 11 also misses.
Gesundheit.
11 also misses. He is going to... Wow, he's got nothing. He's going to slink back into the shadows. Okay, my buddy out there. Let's see. Oh, while we're waiting, who wants to roll me a d4?
I will.
Okie dokie.
Just want to clarify, he's not actually in shadows because the door is just an open gate. Yes.
Oh, right. Yeah. 4. Okay. All right. Something happens in some amount of time that you don't need to worry about.
I hate
It's
that.
not disconcerting at all.
Something
Oh,
happens in
goody.
some amount of time. Who knows when?
Okay, he is in darkness, so he can't see. I guess he's gonna try and attack Fenric. Just at normal, because darkness is disadvantage. You're prone,
Correct.
so it is at advantage.
No, it would be normal.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
but
he
with the
has it up.
disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah. We're good. Well, hopefully we're good. Don't shake me.
Ooh, that was a natural 1. That misses.
That works for me.
Try again. That's a 12. Oh, buddy, you're so squishy.
Yes, because I keep forgetting to use mage armor.
Dude,
Oh,
it's an
buddy.
8-hour spell. Cast it in the
I never-
morning.
I never think to use it because I don't play squishy people.
Or if you're in combat and you've realized you've forgotten, cast it as soon as you remember.
I
Right?
know. I did that
Okay.
after I got stabbed for the first time, and then I was unconscious.
It's
All
not
right, with a
concentration,
17.
though.
Yeah,
With
no,
a
but I was
17,
unconscious,
that doesn't hit.
and then I realized I wasn't, alive. So, sorry.
No, you're good. I got something in my eye. It's perfect timing. That is all he has right now, so he's just gonna stay there. Are you gonna see you?
The guy beside Nicomund. He's injured, right? How injured does he look?
How injured does he look? He looks like he's about half. He's feeling it, but he isn't like at death's door or anything.
So, and this guy, how does he look?
Which guy?
That one in
This
the
one
door
up here.
frame.
The one in the door.
The one in the door frame, he's looking better than the others. He's suffered a little bit, but fighting
Dude,
fit.
my shit just froze. Oh, there it is. And then the one in the cage has not taken any damage.
He has taken some damage.
I'm going to shoot the one to the south
Okie dokie.
with my bow. At advantage. Because I am in the dark. That'd be a 24.
Ooh. That hits.
That'd be a 10.
Describe your attack for me.
So, I mean, she just like checks everything, sees that this guy is pretty injured. She can't see anyone other than the assassin up to the north. So she doesn't know that they're doing really poorly up there. So she
Mhm.
just very casually pulls back and lets loose.
It takes him right in the ribs, and you see he's starting to feel it, or they're starting to feel it, and they're panting quite heavily.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to use my bonus action
Mm-hmm.
to command Tekwani to attack the assassin.
Okie dokie.
And she's going to do it from the darkness. Although she can't see in the dark, really, no. Oh no, she has dark
It
vision.
says it.
Holy fuck, she has dark vision. She'd
She
come
is a
from the
dog.
darkness. She'd come from the
Yeah.
darkness. Can she be over here?
Like a demon. Yeah, sure. She's gonna bite, so that's at advantage.
Are you rolling it or am I rolling it?
Oh, sorry, I rolled it. You can roll damage. My bad.
Well, I
an
can't
18
see
does
the hit, so you can roll the
You
damage.
can?
It's fine. No, you rolled it.
Weird.
Unless I roll it
Okay.
again.
Roll me 1d6 plus 1.
Yeah.
All right. He takes
4
another 4
points.
damage. You see, she gets him right in, like, the tendon of the foot, and he's, like, trying to shake her off. He is not looking good.
Nice. Then
Anything
it
else?
is my turn. Nope. I love my spot.
Fenric, just before you go,
Yep.
there is in the distance what looks like a misty spirit. I'm just gonna pause this for a second. There's just, you see, as you're lying down there prone, just gone activated your shield. You see something around the corner, just a gentle blue light, and just for a second you exhale and you feel like you can see your breath as if it has suddenly gotten cold in the room.
Fuck.
You see the girl that you left upstairs. Where is she? Comes with her blue mantle, her cloak and all that. Peeks around the corner. DM, damn it. Okay, she comes around the corner. You see she sort of floats to where you are and extends her hand to where you're lying down, and she says, thank you for your kindness. Consider this repayment. But in return, find the one behind all this. There is a master in the shadows. And as she speaks to you, you feel just like a gentle cooling effect that's sealing up your wounds, and you regain 17 hit points, which is the equivalent of what Nicomund gave to you,
Ooh.
gave to her. Fenric, how many do you have total?
24.
That would bring you to
I need 11 to get me to full.
11. Okay, so you take 11 healing, and then you see she shares some with Derek as well.
Derek
What is
appreciates.
17 minus 11? 6. Okay.
Math, you did it.
I did it.
I'm so proud of you.
You see where she's
Everyone
kneeling.
made fun of me for healing her.
She also reached a hand to Derek, and Derek, you feel the same thing, but you see her sort of fading the moment she does that, and she disappears between one breath and the other. Now you can take your turn.
Okay. I'll just kind of look after where she went for a moment and just nod silently. And I'm going to first stand up, which means I just take off the prone condition. Yes. And then attack of opportunity as I try to step back 5 feet.
Except he
You can
can't see you,
disengage
so
if
you
you
should be
want
good.
to. Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
He can't see you, so he can't.
Just wanted to double check. And I'm going to... Okay. Plans have changed. Plans have changed. Alright. I'm just going to hit him with this one. As I step back... Why is it... Oh, okay, I see. As I step back, there's going to be a flicker of lightning that lashes out from my sling as I spin it, and then instead of throwing a physical thing, it's a bolt of lightning.
Interesting. Seems, having risen from his recent demise, Fenric is feeling a little bit more violent. That hits.
All right, yeah, with a 24 to hit, we're going to roll some damage. Of
So you're
the
saying that
lightning
Fenric woke up and
variety.
chose violence?
Very much so, because he was dead.
Shit, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, 19 damage.
You see, with one hit, he sort of locks up, and you notice like blood start coming out from underneath his mouth. He is looking bad.
And for the next minute or until I lose concentration, there is a lightning tether that's kind of bouncing between us from different points of my body, but it's latched between us, and I can use my bonus action on my further turns to just cause 1d12 damage with no save or roll.
Okay, all right.
Dude, it being a bonus action is really powerful.
Yeah.
And I'm going to
Heck, 2d12 is
also-
really powerful.
It is helpful. If I find the right spot. Quicken spell. Wait, no, I can't cast 2 leveled spells in a turn. Never mind.
Which one did you want to cast?
I was going to do Mage Armor, but it's a leveled spell.
Do I
But
feel...
you can do a cantrip, do more damage.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Yeah.
It would be a
If I
good thing to
step
do.
over here, I can see someone else.
Or just focus on the
I'm-
same guy.
Yeah, but I can make him explode my next turn. Ah, true. Alright. I'll just go ahead and hit him again.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the 2 squishy ones he's fighting?
No. So I'm just gonna keep my sling spinning, and this time it's going to. Glad that was advantage. For a
That hits.
dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
We're gonna keep the lightning chain going. Why not? As I sling forth a staticky coin that does 5 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Nice. As I sling forth that the coin, it's going to hit his chest and then act as a lightning rod for the energy arc between us, and it's going to focus all of it into his chest and a just quick burst, as there's that quick flash of light through his eye sockets and mouth as he falls to the ground smoking.
That he does. Anything else?
That's it for my turn.
Hakeem, you're up.
I think I'm just coming back from unconsciousness, if I remember the last round right. So,
You believe
Hakeem,
so?
Spits out a little blood. Stands up. Which costs me 20 feet of movement. But I got 20 more. Oops, wrong token. And I'm gonna go ahead and attack this Hashashin with my Yatagan.
You're rolling private.
Ooh. Public. I believe I'm flanking.
Yes, you are. I believe you're right.
20 hits?
I believe so.
Are you making fun of me? I've been
Punch.
nice to you.
You've been
missed
making
bullying
fun
you
of her
guys.
age all night.
I've missed you guys. I haven't bullied you in
so-
a week.
7 points of damage. He's still standing, so... Oh, he's not still standing.
No, he isn't. How do you want to do this?
I would just chop his head right off. Like, Hakeem hasn't been knocked down in a long time in a fight. And he's just not saying anything. Just pure business. Bo,
Okay, Nicomund. Right in front of you, he slices the head off of this person. You're covered in blood now.
then he'll kind of flick the blood off of his sword. And then
Mm-hmm.
he'll touch his chest and cast Hand of Healing on himself.
I touch myself. Sorry.
Please don't.
Every time I see my books, I touch myself.
And, Eat it.
3 more assassins pop out.
And that's my turn.
I'm sorry, I'm really tired.
You're good. Don't apologize.
Mama
Derek,
Mary, you have no idea how nasty I am. It's, yeah.
Don't blame me. I'm not here with them. I don't know these guys. Derek.
I know what y'all
Thinking
book
on
talk
something here.
girlies read and listen to.
Dude, I'm reading a really good one right now.
I love when the people post the videos of them listening to it at like a gas station with their window down.
No,
Yep.
dude. No, that's terrible. Azrael, are you
I told you I was
asleep?
thinking. You know, I'm thinking of something.
Okay.
I'm doing my thing. Okay, I'm doing my thing.
Think faster. Do you know what that means? More fast.
I step into the lights. I
Mhm.
point at the assassin, and I just kind of mutter to myself, like, should have done this the first time around. I'm going to be a little unsettling for him.
That's bardic inspiration.
That is bardic inspiration. Doesn't say
You just, you just gave him
He
bardic
just gives
inspiration.
it does the same thing. He's -4, and I'm gonna suggest to him again because I fucked up on that first suggestion.
Check your consumption of resources, but -4. Wisdom saving throw. Even without the -4, he rolled a 13. So
No, I wanted, like, the reason I was fine with using the bardic inspiration is because unsettling words uses bardic inspiration.
gotcha.
So consume. So the suggestion for him is stop fighting and surrender. Throw your weapons through the cage. You will be cooperative and answer any questions we have.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
good one. Good one.
That's what I should have done the first time.
No shit.
Anything else?
No, that's it. Yeah.
All right. Nicomund, you hear him say that. The assassin is sort of swaying and listening to him. What do you want to do?
Not attack.
Yeah, if that happens, I'm just gonna loot the guy right in front of me that died right in front of me.
Okay. I'll take this as an end combat for now.
Yeah. I want to loot bodies too.
You-
I'm not the talky person. The talky talk
You
can
have
talk the talk.
survived. You have survived. You see the person in the cage throws out a little sort of light dagger that's sort of a little bit longer and has a strange hilt to it and a light crossbow out through the door, and then they just sort of kneel down on the floor cross-legged and they just sort of sit there waiting.
Is it like the same dagger that I picked up?
Yes, but remember, it is more ornate.
Mine
It
is
is
more ornate.
No, yours is more ornate. This one is less.
Got it.
Okay.
I would like to find where the other dagger I threw went. It's in one of these bodies. It's very important to me that I recover that.
Yeah, you can find it.
Perfect.
All right. In front of you, Nicomund, the body that you search has as well a light crossbow and a similar looking dagger. And as you're searching through the body, they seem a little starved, a little emaciated almost. Like this general, you get a closer look at their body, it's like they're dehydrated.
Yeah, they
Something
were
like
left
that.
down here without the key.
As far
Well,
as
they
you
could-
remember,
They can get out of their cells. All right, I'm gonna move to the other corpse and drag it back into the dark, and then loot the other corpse.
okay. That corpse has the same thing, studded leather armor, dagger, crossbow.
I'm
They all seem-
doing the who's the good girl? You're my good girl.
As you're doing
You
that,
bit
I'm
him
not rubbing
so
my eyes.
good.
She just sort of wags blood on her teeth.
Blood dripping down her mouth.
Nicomund, as you drag them, they don't seem to be adult bodies. They don't have the same heft to them. They seem kind of lighter. Not
I'm
as
gonna
tall.
I'll take off the mask of the one that still has a head.
Mhm.
Is it a kid?
It's a teenager that stares back at you.
Nicomund just stares at it.
I
What
just kind of
else
look
are
over
you
at
doing?
I look at Hakeem and nod towards the one in the cage and go, he's going to be cooperative. What do we need to ask him?
Let me look at my notes, because I have those.
We also need to find out who this mystery man is that's leading them.
I'm going to walk up to the cage,
Mm-hmm.
and I will say, he's... Sefer? Your leader?
Zephyr is the sun, the air. He is not the leader. The
Who
leader
is?
is Saidina,
Oh.
the teacher.
Saeed Dina?
Let me spell it for you.
Thank you.
I know that one. Sayidina.
Do we know who that is?
No, I mean I know the word.
Oh,
Is he the cousin of Sayonara?
No. God damn it. Oh, buddies.
that one's a murderable offense.
Nicomund's gonna, as he's starting, he's gonna just walk up to Hakeem, lean in and whisper in his ear, "They're children. And he's going to slink back into the darkness.
What is your goal?
Goal? To become an assassin. We must pass the test. This is the test, right? I passed. I survived.
What were you told you need to do to pass the test?
There were no instructions. They gave us the elixir, and we waited. And we waited.
What elixir?
This one. And he pulls out an empty flask from his belt that you notice on all of them. And it contains a similar silvery liquid that you've seen before.
For fuck's sake. Motherfucker.
That silvery liquid was the...
Choir.
Yeah, the choir.
Mhm.
Choir of Al-Gaib.
Yep.
Did
Who?
Mansur Al-Yamin Saphir give you this? Sapphire?
Sapphire created this. He did not give it to us. The teachers did.
The teachers upstairs? Were you in the
Yes.
orphanage?
Yes, we all were. That is why we are trained. The best are selected. Do you not know this?
We're just testing your knowledge.
Very well.
A disembodied voice from the darkness says, quietly.
Doesn't react to that. You came out of nowhere. He just continues.
Did you know that everyone above was killed?
Killed? By who? Who would dare?
Poisoned?
I believe the young girl spoke of betrayal.
Then there must be traitors among us. We should return to Saidina. He will know what to do.
How do we find him? We weren't told where he would be.
You were not. That is strange. He is where all the assassins are. At the nest.
Where's the nest?
Let's see. You do not know of the nest. Are you sure? You see, it's sort of hesitant, as if it's conflicting with something really important to them. You do not know where the nest is. Are you not part of the test? It doesn't make sense.
We're from outside.
Oh,
Outside consultants.
We came looking for the teachers, but our contact didn't have adequate information. We came here looking for more and found everybody dead.
Well, until you become a fully fledged assassin, you do not get the location to the nest. Most of us simply dream of it. If we had passed this test, we were to be brought there. Perhaps we can find another assassin. They might know how to return to Saidina. I am but a trainee.
If you were to have passed the test, how would you contact the ones that would give you the location?
Saidina himself would have showed up. They would have sent a letter telling him to prepare. We would be brought back by the teacher himself.
Have you seen the teacher before?
Once or twice.
Can you describe him to me?
Very well. He is an older man. I swear to God, if I say salt and pepper hair again. Yes, that one. He is an older man. There is some silver in his hair, distinguished. He has seen much. He usually dresses quietly, not ostentatious, respectful. He has a beard. Beyond that, I know not what you ask. He has dark eyes.
Do you know what caused the sickness in the city? Seems to have originated here.
Sickness? What sickness?
Plague.
I know not of a plague.
What was thrown down the well?
Blood, usually. Remnants.
There was a crate.
Oh, throw down the well. Oh, the well. Something was thrown into the well?
A
You do
crate.
kind of put together that they might have been locked up longer than anybody else might have above died or before the crate was brought here. As in, they've been here longer than that. So they might not know what's going on upstairs.
How long has it been
If they
since
hadn't-
you've seen someone? Other than us.
A long time. We know not how much time has passed. Just that we ate through all of our supplies. And then we waited.
Was there another training area here in the city?
Training area? No. In this city, the orphanage is where they train the recruits. Once they are proven capable, they are sent to the nest.
So orphanages. So more of these, or how many do you know?
As far as I know, this is the only one. I do not know of others, but they don't tell us much, and we do not question. It is not the way.
Nicomund is going to step into the light, and as he does, he's going to burn the one body.
You see, he just sort of watches.
And then I'll ask, did all the children in the orphanage know that this was the goal? To become assassins?
Not all of them. Some of them were just there to keep up appearances. It is a normal orphanage by operations, only certain tests are conducted to test potential. You see, he sort of puffs up like a little bit proud. Me and my other siblings, we succeeded. Have we passed the test?
No. And then I'll burn the other body and step back into the darkness.
What is assassin's goal? What does your order do?
order.
When do you
We
kill?
bring stability. We bring peace. Sometimes death is necessary. A tool. Have you more questions?
Has anyone here ever talked about DM Ali? Or sorry, I think we changed his name.
No, I think you're right.
Oh, yeah, I think I am right.
Congratulations.
I know my own backstory.
I do not know who that is. If it is as you say, then shall we go find the other assassins? Oh, but I have failed the test. There is only one consequence for failure. If there's naught else that you require of me, may I have my dagger back?
What do you
Nicomund's
plan
going
to do with it?
drag the third body back into the light.
Join my siblings, of course. If we have not passed, that is failure. Failure is not tolerated.
So just leave.
Leave.
Go do something
Where would
else.
we go?
Anywhere. You would harm yourself over this?
I have been training for this my whole life. The teacher will understand the effort. He will forgive our mistakes in the paradise that follows.
But you just said the consequence was death.
Death is not the end.
Of course it's the end. What do you think happens after that?
Well, the chosen are brought to Eden.
Did they give you proof?
Faith does not require proof. He sounds like he's reciting something that he has said many, many times.
I'll reach down to grab the key and the dagger, go in, open the door, walk over and hand the dagger into his hand.
I'm going to prepare a hellfire. If he goes for Derek, I'm going to hit him.
He takes the dagger and he says, "Thank you. I hope you find what you're looking for."
I hope you find peace.
I will. And that's where we end it.
Ritually sacrifices himself.
Well, no. It's quick and it's quiet. And, yeah, is the hellfire you prepared is still with you, but the room is now empty, other than people that you know?
As he
Eventful.
himself, Derek just kind of like cradles his body and lays him down, and slowly passes a hand over, closes his eyes, mutters a few words to himself, stands up and looks pointedly at Nicomund. Just says, "Don't."
Don't. Did you say, I'm sorry, did you say don't?
Don't.
Okay. I didn't hear you. Got it. That was Springer saying. I didn't hear you.
Come out of the cell and kind of look around at the other bodies and goes, "So What the fuck? Nicomund?
What?
Why are you burning bodies?
Bodies carry disease. Sorry, it wasn't. No, that wasn't. I wasn't maligning them or anything. It's just this. Yeah, bodies carry disease. We got to get rid of them, or we'll make the plague worse. Sorry, I don't know much about healing or anything like that. I just know if you keep them around, nothing good happens.
Do I happen to see any more of those flowers on these? On any of them?
Let me see something. Flowers.
Yeah, because I figure if they drank the elixir and they have, been around for a little while, then maybe they have the flowers on them? Or maybe it's a after death thing. I don't know.
Doesn't look like there's any flowers on them as of yet. You figure it might be because they didn't die via the lullabies?
Okay.
The disease carried by the moths. It might not be because of that.
Yeah.
What was the
Okay.
name of the, I remember the name of the place that we first all came together when we couldn't get in the city. I don't have that.
Shy-
We went to
Isinda?
the necropolis?
The necropolis. Yeah. We don't like the burning of bodies either, but if we told anybody that there were dead assassins here, they would have been buried in a way they don't get the afterlife they want. It was the same with the bodies at the necropolis.
There's better ways to handle it. You want to hide bodies of people that shouldn't be? Burn the fucking building. Less personal.
Ooh, are we going to burn the building? Is that the point?
No.
But there's lots of bodies.
I think that's probably actually our best course of action. Something more to find here.
Question. Because if you burn a body that is diseased, is the smoke then diseased?
Generally not.
Yeah.
The fire
you'd have
tends to
eat them.
destroy.
No, this is her asking.
I'm proficient with
Oh,
medicine,
sorry.
so I would say Hakeem would probably know that. He's a efficient method at getting rid of diseased tissue so as not to spread.
Then that's fine. We should probably just burn the building then. We should probably do it in a way though that we are long gone before it becomes and then guards come. We already got away with the guards once, and he will not be happy if we draw more attention to ourselves. That is not killing a horse thief.
As you look around trying to decide, the house is open to you if you would like to leave or do anything else.
We should
Have
leave
we
the
looked
building
in the
standing,
grates?
and we should visit the
Remember-
places that we delivered the boxes to. We should burn those places to the ground. Leave this place standing.
We also have not been to the second floor of this place.
Oh yeah, we haven't gone upstairs. We probably should.
Nicomund's gonna reach down. Taquani has a collar on, right?
Tekwani, yeah. Well, yeah. She had a collar on.
He's gonna cast light on Taquani's collar.
Why?
Bless.
Because it's dark in here. I know these guys are struggling.
Yeah, but Tekwani and I do well in the darkness.
I can make it go away. Can I make it go
But
away?
the rest of us cannot see
No,
very well.
it's
in the dark.
once you cast the spell,
No.
it goes for an hour.
Well, it's still daylight. It's only dark down here.
You see Taquani sort of barks happily and starts chasing her own tail, trying to find the light.
Oh. Next time, don't touch my dog without our permission. Please.
Nicomund's just looking back at the
Torch.
burned bodies.
We should
Torch
search
fizzles
the
out.
rest of the house and then maybe Derek does his talky-talk thing and tells some guards he heard scuffle walking by this place. Let them take care of the bodies.
We should probably make sure we don't have any evidence of us.
Benric?
While they're doing that, I'd like to go over towards this table and pointedly not looking at the ruining corpses.
Mm-hmm.
He's just going to almost ignore that they're there, as he
I
just
forgot there
walks
was a
across the
table there.
room to start looking around and trying to see if there's anything of note inside of here.
Okay. You shift through the papers. There is remnants of things that once held food, containers and such, all cleaned out. There is a thick parchment with written instructions on it that says something along the lines of consume the elixir and wait for further instructions. It is all part of the training. Have faith.
Okay. I'll go ahead and take the parchment.
Mhm.
And then after finding that, he's going to again very pointedly walk just around and away from the burning corpses as I very rapidly leave the room.
Shall we go up the stairs this time and not through the secret tunnel?
That's what's fine.
That all
Did
we
you
have to
click
have
the
is
thing?
both of them.
I need a light so I could go up the stairs.
Yeah, I can't see the thing.
I can't see the
Can't see
stairs to go up.
Oh my god. Okay.
Who's mocking the light still now?
I never mocked it. I need it.
I go wander back and pick up my torch that's on the ground in there because I forgot that's what was causing light in there.
Alright. Get up there.
The only reason I don't have light is because I figured somebody else would have it.
I'm gonna
Alright.
take fucking blind fighting.
Honestly,
Okay, good idea,
man,
actually.
dark vision in this campaign is going to be OP.
You
Yeah.
hope.
Any sort of
Threat-
magical stuff in this campaign is fairly OP.
Can you? Oh, I'm gonna go back to the RP scene. Can you move Gimli-Bot to whatever layer you need it on?
Oh god, where is Gimli-Bot? I activated the scene, you should be able to see it.
I think he sees
Needs to
the
be on the
scene
scene.
below.
Where did y'all go?
Third
We're on the
floor
second floor.
or second floor.
Second floor? Okay.
Second. Also, everything on
Fenric.
that's gray.
Don't worry about it. Give it a second. I just gotta activate it.
There's no light up here.
Yes. The windows are boarded up. Fenric is behind, and Tekwani should be with you.
I really want to
Oh
take
my
Tekwani's
goodness.
collar off and put it
What
in my
happened?
frickin' bag.
Emily bot broke. I'm fixing it.
Uh-oh.
No, not Gimli.
Let's give it a second.
No, it got logged out.
Is everybody on the scene? Can you
Yes.
see? Okay.
That's why it couldn't see.
As we wait, shall we do a
I'm
little
gonna-
check-in? Everybody doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm just
No,
tired.
you're good.
It's been a
I had a
week.
bit of a realization during the 2 weeks that we weren't here. Derek, coming from Venice, he's a very religious man.
Yeah.
Just for flavor's
How
sake,
does that
I will add Hakeem seems like Hakeem. Normal.
Dude, I'm not looking forward to the moment that if he's very religious and he finds out I'm a tiefling.
I think that's less of an if, more of a when.
Satan, child of the devil. No. Well, corridor extends above, in front of you.
Have my bow drawn. Hakeem, do you want to have your torch out? I really want to take Tekwani's collar off and put it in my bag so
Yeah,
she's
I'll-
not glowing.
I'll take the torch that I picked back up downstairs and bring it back out.
Awesome. I wrap it
Okey-dokey.
up really tight in something and shove it as far down into the bag as I can to block the light.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to
There
stay
you
in behind the light source.
Can I carefully step forward, checking the floorboards so that they don't look like there's any raised trap steps?
Certainly.
Was
You know
that,
what to roll.
So trap it.
perception?
Or investigation, whichever you like.
I'd prefer perception. 21.
All clear.
Keep walking down the hallway. Door. Listen at the door.
Okay. Let's see. Nothing.
Derek, I hear nothing. You check the door now? Thank you.
Did you try the door handle?
No, I didn't know if it was trapped.
Did you look for a trap? You seem to believe I have this like innate skill that lets me find traps. I'm just observant.
With your 21, if you give it a glance, it's clean.
Okay, I'll try the door handle. It opens. Check for traps.
Yep. I will take that as your perception check. So far is clear. I'll let you know if it isn't. As you walk in, there seems to be like a fancy table, some fancy chairs, some cushions thrown on the floor, and what looks like a little wardrobe sort of area where there's liquor, honey, drinks and snacks and other stuff on it.
I will make sure to stand right here specifically so that I am an equal distance from either door. And I still have my sword drawn.
Gotcha.
I'd like to go over to
I'll-
the wardrobe and start looking through things.
Okay.
And then, sorry, Derek.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I walk up behind Hakeem and like reach down to grab one of the pillows, picks it up, looks at it, and then goes, "Oh my god, Hakeem! It's attacking me! Hakeem! Hakeem!" And I throw it at him.
To an unarmed strike? I don't know what it is. A throw? A
Performance.
ranged attack? Roll for pillow fight. 11.
An 11.
I just let it hit me and I don't react.
The joke sort of falls flat. Like the pillow.
Like the pillow.
I'll just walk past and go.
There's a sad trombone noise in the background.
Oh, I'll just walk past and be like, not everything's a threat.
Nicomund's gonna
Okay.
walk up to the next set of doors, open them, and peek in. Just
Where's
peek, but not
Nicomund
go
up?
in.
Well, I'll say Nicomund first. Derek, you hold up there. The door that you open leads into what looks like a classroom of sorts. There's tables arranged very neatly, a desk in the corner, books and parchment and quills scattered all over the place. Derek, sorry. Forgot you were there. Warehouse. Well, you open the door and there just looks like... Oof. Right. Just looks like stacks, crates, barrels and stuff all around.
Yep.
There is one looks like small chest of potion bottles sitting somewhere. Here.
Take some potions.
Go up and take a look. Do any of them seem interesting of any kind?
Roll me 1d4.
Potiony potions? Poisony potions.
Okay. You find one bottle that looks like a strange gray cloud has been trapped inside of it. Reminds you of the drops of elixir you've seen so far, the choir elixir, and you find one healing potion. Bright red
Okay.
beside it.
Oh, so we have one. It's one of the elixirs that we keep finding empty bottles of?
Mhm.
Oh, that's a good find.
Yeah, I'll pocket both of them.
Okie dokie.
Is that maybe the healer dude can look at it? Healer dude. Healer dude. I
Healer
like a
dude.
healer dude. Guys, we probably shouldn't split up.
Too late.
The party decided to do otherwise.
Then come back into this room and carry on with the group. You're the one splitting off.
I am holding back to make sure that everybody is together. Nicomund, come on.
Nicomund comes back. He's just gonna go. There's just tables and such in there.
Did there happen to be anything in that wardrobe? Or was it just like the snack stuffs on top?
It was very fine liquor, honey, other such things.
Grab the fine liquor.
Fenric will take it all.
Okay. I will give you the details at another time.
Sounds good.
I have yet to determine if my character drinks. She probably does.
Well, I
Alright,
know
give
two
me a
things. My
second.
character does, and I can also sell it.
As you walk collectively into the next room, this looks more of like a living room sort of situation. Fine couches, there's a mirror in the corner, there's a shelf with what looks like empty cups, trays, the sort of serving thing. The mirror in the corner is covered by a sheet. Everywhere else sort of looks...
Will I turn my back to it
To what?
if someone is going to the mirror? If someone is going to take the sheet off, I turn my back to it. I don't want to look.
Okay.
Superstitious.
Hmm.
It might steal my soul.
Does it just
But what do you
look
wanna
like a dusty cloth?
It is not dusty. Just seems like a very nice, clean sheet of fabric that's been put over it.
But it's not dusty. So it's either put there recently.
Or it gets removed often.
Uh-huh.
Gonna suck your soul. So that's what they do.
Take it off.
I'll go ahead and I'll reach over and take it off. I'll just throw it off to the side.
I keep
Mhm.
Tekwani's face pointed the other direction.
She sort of licks your face as you try to do that. You pull off, and there is some sort of. Again, you're with one eye, you don't see anything. It's just a regular mirror.
Right.
With your right eye, you detect some sort of strangeness around it.
Welcome in.
Hey! Just in time.
We're about to find out if Fenric is going to get exploded or teleported somewhere.
Or his soul is
There's-
gonna get sucked into a mirror.
There's nothing suspicious about the mirror, guys. It's
Don't you love
Well-
it when your players hyperfixate on something?
The
You do
chair.
notice it's just a random fucking chair. You do notice with your other eye it has a faint sort of aura of something, but you aren't able to
See?
Yeah,
pinpoint what it is.
I wouldn't know what it is, but could I try to look at it further and maybe guesstimate or something?
Yeah, you can give me an Arcana check. You can give me any spell you
I'll-
have. Detect
I'll do an
magic.
Arcana.
Okay.
Yeah, because I do not have detect magic or identify. With a whopping
Good job.
5 off in that
Good
one.
job.
Fenric's not good with mirrors. He's more with like trinkets and other actual useful things.
Mm-hmm. All right. It's just a fucking mirror.
There is something a
Alright,
little funny about this mirror. I can't put my finger on it.
Touch it.
I poke it with a finger.
Nothing happens. The
I put
door
my
that
palm
you
against it,
opened,
just like
it is cold to the touch.
It's cold to the touch.
Yes, like mirrors tend to be.
Oh,
You know?
the door.
Oh, the mirror.
He,
Oh,
he
okay.
thought you meant the door because you said the door that you
No.
open, and then you said it's cold to the
Sorry.
touch.
sorry.
Like
Two
it?
different things. The door that you open is a regular wooden door. Inside, what looks like beds, sheets, and bodies.
Bed sheets
How
and
many
dead
bodies?
bodies?
Mm-hmm.
I'd
A
like-
bunch.
Bodies.
I'd like to
Yep.
check out the bodies from a distance, see if it looks like poison or disease.
It is very similar to the disease, you figure.
Then I am going to back out of the room.
Between the bodies, you spot something moving
Oh no!
as you back up.
Sorry.
Nicomund is gonna peek around the edge of the mirror, look at it himself in the mirror, and go, "Oh man, I'm filthy. Why didn't you guys tell me?"
Because you're
Did we
normally
not?
dirty?
I didn't know it
Well,
was this
it's-
bad.
it's-
Jeez.
I think I have mentioned before that I could help with that, but nobody ever seems to take me up on it.
It's the doggy. You look doggy, good doggy.
The dog just sort of looks at you at the entrance.
I don't,
Posture check.
I don't like
Thanks,
you.
Mama.
You brought
Posture
us.
check.
You brought us to trap. You are not nice doggy.
You see, he sort of gets up and he sort of pads in between the bodies of the children where it looked like they huddled together. And he sort of walks up to you slowly.
Now stay back, doggy. You burn my friend. Then you take him to trap. I'll kill you.
Don't kill the dog. He's already dead.
The dog
He's fine.
already hurt one of us. Is not good.
Does it look like he has malicious intent?
He has no bones. How would you describe to me how you would read malicious intent from a pile of bones shaped like a dog, and then I will let you know.
Body language. How does he cock his head? How does he hold his tail? Does his ears go back? Does he like
Doesn't have
puff
ears.
a little
He
bit?
doesn't have those.
Whatever.
It
Well, I
has
would say
ram's horns and blue fire. And it led us
I
to
would-
a trap.
insight with disadvantage, and you can tell. You can try.
Nicomund will shout over everyone's nigh panic. Yais, where's your friend?
He sort of looks to you, tilts his head. You can't read anything, are you? And it's 4. It's got no expressions.
Dude, it would have been a 19.
You see, he just sort of slips around everybody and goes up to Nicomund, and he sort of tilts his head questioningly.
The girl from downstairs. Friend, where is she?
You see, he sort of lays down and covers his face with his paws.
She came
You
and
can't
helped.
see her anymore?
Fenric?
She came and helped me and Derek during that. She healed me after I got stabbed rather violently, and seemed to have helped Derek as well. After that, she faded. I don't know if she passed on, but I don't believe she remains in this place. And as an aside, can I look through the mirror and see if I can see the dog through the mirror?
Sure, go ahead.
Do I need to do like a
Ear bolts.
perception, or can I just like...
No, you don't need to do perception. You look and you see it through the mirror. It's like a regular ass mirror.
Yais, do you know who the Sayadina is?
See, it shakes his head in a very exaggerated manner. Then he sort of walks to this door and he scratches at it.
I'll check the door for traps.
Mhm.
I need to roll again.
Yes.
He's not being aggressive. We don't need to hurt him.
Wasn't aggressive last time. He just walked us to a trap.
16.
Well, that was your own fault. He's a playful puppy.
16 is fine. There's nothing on it.
I mean, he's dead. He has to be like get some sort of entertainment. Check for traps.
We
You're
have
okay.
dead dog apologists in this chat.
I will very carefully look where I'm stepping and slowly place each foot forward, testing as I step.
Understood. You're being really careful.
Dog's
Inside, there's no visible traps, but you do spot again another ornate mirror. This one looks much bigger and much more fancy in the corner. Again, also covered with a sheet. There is
Okay,
what looks
take-
like.
Oh, fucker. Sorry.
Hold on, let me finish. There is what looks like an entire room with 2 divans. There's a coffee table. There's a desk, fireplace in the corner. Yeah. And there is a body right in front of the desk, face down.
Can I give the bone puppy a piece of meat? One of the treats.
He sort of tries to eat it, and it just passes through his
That's okay.
facial holes.
The point is I gave it to him.
He appreciates the effort.
Exactly. Have to make friends with the
Undead
dead dog.
that almost tried to kill you? Gotcha.
What about that dead dog?
keeping a
Pet that dead dog.
respectful distance from
Dead
this
dog.
dead body. Is it poison or disease? Death? Or something else?
Poison or disease? Poison. No signs of disease on him.
Okay. I will come up
Um,
and search the body.
Okay. I am assuming, Derek, you're going to his desk. There is a little chest of note along with 2 vases and a candelabra in the center. There is a chest. A small little chest. About this size.
Okay. Is there like drawers on like the backside of the desk as well, or is it just a flat table?
It's more of a flat desk, I would say.
Okay.
Strange, she seems to have no storage in this area.
Keeping with that extra caution, I want to look for any traps that are in that chest.
Okie dokie. You know what to roll.
I really want to keep the dog.
I know you do, Betty.
17 to
Is it-
investigate the chest.
17. It is not trapped.
Can I open it?
It opens very easily. Inside, there are identical keys, about 100 of them. At first glance, all exactly the same.
Do they look like the key that the assassin threw into the room?
Different. The one below had more of sort of like a thicker, durable look to it. This one looks more of keys for doors, keys for, I don't know, chests maybe.
Does this mirror look like an ordinary mirror, or does it have that faint magic glow to it?
It has that faint magic buzz to it, yes.
There's another strange mirror here.
I turn my back to it.
Is it?
Henrik, how superstitious are you?
Superstitious? In what way?
In general.
Well, if you mean in things like breaking a mirror for like 7 years of bad luck, not really.
Okay,
As far as
smash
like
it.
spirits and gods go, I mean, they
Don't
exist.
smash the mirror.
As you talk, and Nicomund opens the doors at the side, everybody's gonna take something, and I want you all to roll Constitution saving throws. Let me see if I can request it. Let me see if I can request it. Do-do-do-do.
We got a nice
A
pace going.
request.
There you go.
Nice. 22.
All right, Aryan, you
14.
passed. Hakim, you passed. 14
13.
passes. Fenrik?
Do you see my roll?
I don't.
I did a roll, and I thought I got a 17 on one of the dice roll, but it didn't pop up.
You got a 17 on
mine-
the dice roll?
Mine didn't show there either. I got 17 plus 1 for 18.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
don't know what
All
my
of you
con is.
pass. All of you pass. There is a faint wave of something, and you see Tekwani just sort of covers her ears with it as she sort of looks around.
What's the dead dog do?
The dead dog just sort of shakes his head.
Okay.
As if
Dead
trying to
dog
get
says
rid of
don't.
something. But
Did
yes,
you
you open
Take.
into what looks like
Did you
a
take
personal
the thing
chamber.
off of the mirror?
I don't know. Did this one have another cover on it?
Yeah.
It did.
Okay, yeah, I would have taken it off.
Okay.
What's the worst that can happen if you smash the mirror?
7
But
years of
it is
bad
magical, and I don't know what it is.
If
Well,
It
if
could be
I'm-
worth more.
can-
It could be worth more whole. I don't know.
Can I leave the room when you smash the mirror? I don't want to be in the same room.
Is one of these two mirrors like more ornately fancy than the other one?
This one.
This one is. The one outside was not.
All right, then if I'm gonna break one of them, it's gonna be the other one.
I mean, you can try investigating this one if you want to see what the difference is.
Yeah, I'll try to do.
Or you could just straight up break it.
No, not yet, not yet. That'll be the last thing I try to do. Can I try another Arcana check on this one?
Yes. If you want help, you can ask somebody for assistance as you do.
I will help
Nicomund-
you as I am
Well-
the helper monkey.
Okay.
Happy
I wasn't going to
monkey.
specifically ask for it because nobody else seems curious about the mirrors.
I'm very curious. Apparently, my character's very superstitious about it. Who
Oh,
fucking
forgot to
knew?
roll advantage. One more.
Okay.
The first roll
With
was a 19.
advantage, as you focus, you are able to see some there's like runes and stuff like hidden among the carvings and around the mirror, and it seems to be some sort of way of communication. Like when you look at them, it just sort of makes sense in your mind. It's not like you understand language or you've studied it. It seems to be connected to some other mirrors, perhaps, or locations. A way of communicating.
Can I tell if it's like to the other mirror in the other room or if it's more of like a long distance type thing?
It is, as far as you can tell, connected to something much further away, as you sense it with your innate sorcerer's abilities. It seems like there's one short connection, possibly nearby, and one much further away.
And would the fancy one be the further one and the less fancy one the short one?
The less fancy one, there's actually two, is kind of within the building sort of feel. The further one, you don't know where it goes. It's really, really far away. Out of the city, in the city. Hard to pinpoint.
Runes?
These
Don't listen to the brain inside my head.
these seem like you could talk through them or something. Like they're connected to somewhere. Another mirror? I can't tell where. But how to use it and where would it go?
Okay, I'm going to go down. Can I go say hi to the puppy again?
Nicomund's going to step
Some
into the
sound
south
coming.
room.
I'm going to,
Okay.
hearing that the window or the mirror allows you to communicate somewhere, I'm going to put the covering back over it. And I say, fool of a took. If,
Can,
Alright,
can I?
if it communicates, and you don't know who is on the other side, it's not smart to communicate or activate it.
No, true, but it doesn't seem like the type of thing that would be on all the time per se. But help me flip it around. Maybe there's something else on the back.
Okay. As you guys do that, Nicomund, the room that you walked into looks like a personal chamber. There's a bed in the distance, a desk, and a locked chest right at the entrance.
Nicomund's just going to point at the chest and go, chest. And he's going to go for the table.
I'll come in
Nicomund
and
is
check the chest
hilarious.
for traps.
Chest. Okay. It is not trapped, but it is locked.
I will do the thing with the stuff and the things.
Are you
I love
sure?
how Nicomund just walks in and in the same tone of voice says, fetch!
I will do the lockpicking stuff.
Okay. Roll
Which
your
now that-
pixels.
Yep, now that we have an understanding of it, it's with advantage. 23.
23. Open it up like hot knife through butter. It's easy. Inside you find another 3 potions actually. And there look to be strange sort of goggles, glass eyewear with metal around it, and what looks like gems and rubies in a nice fine velvet pouch, let's say. And an activated scroll of fireball. No, Drazik, no.
Okay. If I pick up the goggles and put them on, does my perspective of anything change?
It's gonna like put on a random pair of goggles without looking at them. Amateurish.
As you look into the distance of the room, it's like it's easier to see through the darkness for you.
Ooh.
Try to talk.
Lift them up, back
Goggles.
down, up, back down.
Night vision goggles.
Is it green?
Goggles of night.
Alright, I'm gonna put all of this stuff... Actually, no, you put all of this stuff on your party sheet. I'm just gonna tell you what it is. There you go. +2 bonus for Riz checks. Or sunglasses. Alright. You are at the table of the headmaster. Inside there, you find what looks like a couple of scrolls. Yeah, lots of administrative stuff, papers.
Nicomund will poorly read the stuff and try and make sense of it. If there's any talk of the assassins or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. You try and read through one of the papers at the front, and it makes no sense. It's written gibberish. The words are all jumbled up. Sounds like the person who was writing it went kooky or something. Or it's code, perhaps? Beyond you.
Nicomund doesn't know this language. And he's going to walk that paper over towards Derek.
You can read the letters. The individual words make sense, but when they put it all together, gibberish.
He walks it over to Derek and just goes, I don't know. Does this make sense to you? And I'll hand it to Derek.
I assume it looks like gibberish to me as well.
With a trained eye, I would say, you spy with your little tailor's eyes that there is a hidden message. It will take you a little bit of time to crack it, but you figure this is a coded message, a coded letter of sorts.
Where did you find it? Just over on the desk?
Yeah, on the desk. I didn't search too deep. I was just reading to try and make sense of this place. Nicomund will go back to the desk.
Can I rifle through the desk to see if there's any kind of key to decoding?
Not as far as you can see, but there has to happen at some point because there's a lot of letters and there's no way memorized all of that code. There has to be a key somewhere. A cipher key.
There's a whole bunch of keys in that chest in the other room. But
anyways,
Thank you.
Hakeem, you spot out of the corner of your eye, there's something strange about the wall in that direction.
I check out the wall.
Well, what was that for?
I was just trying to see if I would know that there's dead space.
Dead space.
I start feeling the wall, knocking on it.
Mm-hmm.
Listening for hollow sounds.
You find what looks like a secret entrance. There's a portion of the wall. You find a portion of the wall that can be pressed. The bricks in a certain order.
The bricks have to be pressed in a certain order?
Yeah, like if you press 1 or 2, like if you press 1, it sinks in, and then you press another, 1 brick slides up, revealing a little keyhole.
Derek, did you take all the papers?
And then in this desk over here in the chest, there's a bunch of keys. If I put my hand in the chest and touch the keys, they all feel real.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna take the chest with 100 keys and I'm gonna start going over and trying each one.
Okay.
Like, there's a keyhole
Oh.
there, right?
Yeah.
I'll let him get through about 10 keys and then just go over and pick the lock.
Hey, you don't know. I might find it key number 1, baby.
One of the keys is cake. Yes. It's an eclair.
It's no, it's that. Is it cake or is it real?
Yeah, I know. I know.
An eclair
So
is
I'm
a
gonna
pastry.
ask the DM, what are the
Yes.
chances of him finding the key that unlocks this secret tunnel in the first 10 keys?
Roll me a
D100.
percentile die.
You want me to
D100,
roll a
yeah.
percentile die?
Yes.
Oh dear
The answer
RN
is-
Jesus, please, for the love of dice, give me this. So I can humble Derek. 89.
It is 1 out of 100 keys. No, you do not try it on the first try.
I roll again on the second try?
Sure.
He said he was going to give me 10
I've
keys.
just gone the 1 to 10. I would have just
26.
gone 1 to 10 is a yes and
No, it's
11
1 in
plus is a
100.
no.
1 in 100. You have
Was-
to get a 001.
Oh,
No,
okay.
he's trying 10 keys. So I would have gone like 1 to 10 is one of those 10
making me do
keys.
math. Within your first 10 tries, you don't find it. If you click that 100% die one more time, I'm gonna take a hit point off of you.
Oh my god!
All right, so I don't find the key in the first 10.
A key
No, you
line
don't.
cake.
Are you going to go or you want me to keep trying keys? Oh boy, I keep trying keys. It's okay. You have tough day.
As you try, you feel your lockpick stuck and it's on the edge of breaking. You do have inspiration.
I do have inspiration. I'll try it again.
I give him a good pep talk. You got this, big guy. Don't worry. You're not good fighter, but you are good at this.
Gonna give the
Nope.
puppy. I'm gonna give both puppies another piece of treat as I watch this unfold.
Your lockpick breaks.
How many lockpicks do I have?
A bunch. You have a bunch in there.
Okay.
Not just the one, because it's a set of lockpicks. There wouldn't be just one, anyways.
Okay, you want me to keep trying keys?
Well, last time I had trouble with lock, you did so well, so by all means, go right ahead. You try and lock it.
Okay, I do it.
Well, I hear the
Fenric is-
bickering from the other room.
It's just
Nicomund's
straight
just gonna
sleight
look
of
under
hand,
the bed.
no proficiency, right?
Hold up. Nicomund, what were you saying?
I'm just looking under the bed, just being thorough in this room. See if there's anything
Okay.
hidden under there.
You find a letter. Fairly new. It looks like it's been folded up and tucked into a very important corner. In a very subtle corner, but you find a little bit of the parchment sticking out.
All right, I'm gonna take it out and open it up. Some more gibberish.
Most of it is gibberish, but there's one sentence that sort of sticks out to you. As you look over, it seems the words almost shift in front of your eyes. And they read out something that says, "Send me the 4 best immediately." And another part of the letter shifts and it reveals a name that is signed, and it says Hassan bin Al.
Hassan bin what?
Ali. Put it in chat.
No, I know I've heard that name before, but That's something
This-
Hakeem knows, right? But not me.
This is a sentence.
All right, I'm gonna take it out into the room, and I'm gonna walk it up to Derek and interrupt what he's doing in time. Say,
Okay.
hey, I found this letter. It says from Hassan bin Ali. Do we know him?
Hakeem, you roll me your sleight of hand.
22?
Yeah. You are able to, it takes you a couple minutes, but eventually you're able to hear the click as it successfully moves, and a part of the wall slides open to reveal something. Where's my door?
Reveal?
Reveal.
To
I
reveal
will
the
tell-
gelatinous
tell-
cube hiding behind.
I will tell the puppy to come with me. Come on, pup.
I loosened the lock for you, Hakeem. Made it easier.
It was only with your guidance, my friend, and I'll give you back your lockpicking tools. It's okay. You had tough fight. I understand.
Okay.
Oh, it's just this lockpicking stuff is just a hobby. I don't actually do this. I make pants.
I don't even enjoy it.
Pup went away.
He sort of wandered off while you were arguing, but
Come on, pup. And
you
I
open the
whistle.
door to what looks like a library.
I check for traps as I step in.
You know what to roll.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Perception.
As you look around, there are so many documents, books, scrolls, sheafs of paper all around. More than any orphanage would need, I think, any administrative things that an orphanage might have.
16.
This is clearly much more. 16 looks clean.
And then follow-up question. He said Hassan bin Ali.
Bin Ali.
That
Mhm.
is a similar last name, but I believe it's also common. Does that sound like
Common.
anyone I would know from Adim's?
Not that you know of. Bin Ali literally just means, like, son of Ali, and Ali is a really common name.
Got it.
Time to get busy in the library. That's a lot of shelves we have to touch.
As you look around, Derek, you pull out a couple of sheets of paper. Again, they're all written in a certain code.
Did we check the body? Someone checked the body, right?
I said I did, but I don't know if I got anything from it.
Nothing that you know.
From the body?
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a library. What do you want to do?
Start pulling out books.
Except
there
like
any-
everything I'm pulling off is all kind of like written out in that code, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I like compare between like 3 or so and just see if I can start working my way through the code?
Sure.
Can
It will take you a couple minutes at least. Just roll me a general intelligence check.
I'm gonna keep my eye on the
Yes.
door to make sure nobody comes and attacks us.
9.
Okay. It takes you like a good 15 minutes. But eventually you're able to get sort of two sort of pieces of information from among various scrolls that you've gathered. One sentence that says that there is a particularly brilliant child sent to a mage in the House of Wisdom for further training.
Didn't
Were
have
you
my
able to
note
piece
open.
This is why you have books, okay? But particularly brilliant child sent to a mage in the House of Wisdom.
Which is where
For
we
further
dropped
training.
off one of the boxes?
No. The
No?
House of
Okay.
Wisdom, is in Baghdad,
Oh, okay.
much further from here. There's another one that... No, that was it, yeah. You're able to piece this. Actually, if you look at the document Nicomund brought you, you're able to figure out some more. In one of the other things that you picked up, which is an old letter, it is very hard to read because most of it has been smudged. It has seen a lot of time pass. But there's 1-2 sentences that you can make on it. It says, "I was also raised here. I know its potential."
That
Is
one
there
seems like
any-
it reads more like a letter than like a document or okay.
And a document.
Does it look like this bookcase swings open from the backside? Is that what I'm seeing on the map?
Which bookcase? Yes, actually, you see what looks like this wall is all made of stone, except there is a wooden section that sort of matches the same wood that you saw in the cupboard in the lounge area. So secret
I-
entrance times 2.
Can I open it?
Yeah.
Wee. And then looking at the bookcase on the other side, are there any books here that look like they're more disturbed than the rest?
None of books, but there is a particular liquor bottle that is in the corner. It just looks small and innocuous, that if you notice, you can sort of activate it like a latch to open.
Oh, I was curious if there was one of books that might have been a cipher. But at least I know how to work the hidden door now.
Is there
Okay,
any
you wanna learn more
organization
information?
in the library and that I can tell?
Organization.
Do they use the Dewey Decimal System or is it alphabetical?
Basically.
I don't
Is
know
it
if the
all-
Dewey Decimal System has been invented yet, but
Or is it all dated?
I would say there is an order if you tell me what specifically or whatever it is you're trying to look for.
Looking for information about an orphanage from the Bulgar tribe. If any of this is legible to me and I can understand it.
Your eyes sort of sweep over and nothing sort of sticks out at you
Okay.
that far. Most of the locations, if mentioned at all, seem to be focused within certain regions. Some of them here in sort of Middle Eastern area. Some of them are further, think of France area, Venice and whatever other countries that exist in France. There's some there. There's some in a couple in China, whatever the old name for China was, insert here. There's some in Asia, there's some in the Middle East, there's some in France and that kind of area. So it seems like they have clusters that they talk to.
Okay.
Most of the information, though, seems to be here within Silk Road's sort of area of the couple cities. If you
Nothing
want to
else you
search
can
for a
read.
decipher among the books, you can roll me a d10. Anybody who wants to try. Hakeem, you don't find it. Derek, you find hidden amongst the books one very small, very old book that gives you some sort of guidance to help you be able to read through the documents, but there are so many fucking documents, you're gonna have to pick and choose.
Mhm.
Unless you stay here for days or something.
No, I think it's more just overall record keeping for this. It's intriguing, but not worth spending a lot of time investigating.
Okay.
If they're sending out assassins from here and these are all their records, we shouldn't burn the place. We should turn this over to the Golden Horde.
Can I, looking through here, find documents that seem the most recent?
The most recent. Mm-mm-mm. Sure, I'll say you find a couple that are arranged in like a timely manner. Sure.
I'm looking, hoping that, well, I'm just going to take it. I'm not going to take the time right now to sift through it, but I hope to sift through it later.
Okay.
I am proficient with calligrapher supplies, so I can probably tell how new the ink is.
Recent. Yes, you can.
And I'll just, I'll see, if we, want to go, I got the most recent stuff. We can, take some time later to, cipher it. And get on the, road, so to speak.
Yeah, we should go burn down those other houses.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Since I've been thinking about this for a little while, I'm asking people that investigated the body. Were you able to tell if it was self-inflicted poison or poisoned by something else?
You can take a closer look. Since he isn't, diseased. I assume you want a medicine check?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good at this!
You assume correctly.
It was almost a 1.
Nice.
It's a 25, though.
Nice. That was a very high DC, but you managed to beat it. Okay. As you inspect the body, it brings to mind the others that you've seen, like the specter below that died from poison, but he also had, like, attack wounds on him. So maybe the blades of whoever attacked him were poisoned. This one... It is self-inflicted. The headmaster, it seems. Because you find no wounds on him, no signs of a struggle.
There's no, like, spilled
some
cup
traces.
nearby.
There is, I would say, a glass of wine that has been set onto the table very nicely, not spilled. And if you get closer, you can smell remnants of certain poison coming from it.
Okay.
Well, if you can see it, he smelled it, which means he did it.
It is, self-inflicted.
Why? Would
Say that again.
Self-inflicted.
self?
Self.
Self?
Self-inflicted.
I don't... listen, this accent's hard for me, okay? My American...
No, you're doing a good job, man.
My American blood resists it.
You picked it.
So the question is, why would the headmaster kill himself and all of his people and leave 4 kids locked in cages?
If,
Isn't it just the darndest thing?
we have speculation. If they failed at something, maybe dishonored themselves?
Every failure is death.
Dishonor on your cow?
Isn't it what the one kid said downstairs?
That the price of failure is death?
So then what did they fail at?
And with your letter that you found, I was raised here. I know its potential. Sounds like somebody trying to justify it still existing.
If you have the ledger now, like the key, can you read the rest of the note?
Yeah, I'll go back and read the one about I was also raised here.
Well, that was only
Okay.
the last two lines that said that.
Yeah, he's got a cipher now, though.
The rest of it was illegible because of
Mm.
age.
Oh, because of age.
Mhm.
I thought it,
has
was a
been like
cipher.
smudged and
Sorry.
stuff. No, you're good.
Do you want to check the more
Misunderstanding.
recent stuff? I have a couple
Sure, give me one.
here. I'll give him one.
Okay. Give me a second as I try to find the information.
Le omelette
Sure.
du fromage. Uh-oh.
We lost a fox. We gain a fox.
So one thing I'll just add in that I forgot to mention before, when Derek took the things out of the chest, he pocketed the goggles.
Nice.
Well, Nicomund saw him playing with the goggles,
So did
but
I.
didn't think anything of it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Arian saw you also, but she doesn't care.
Let's see. One of the letters speak of an organization called the Satraps. And it speaks of them very disparagingly, as if they have been meddling with their operations. They seem sort of stuck up. And they're talking about how they're planning to, how do I say this? Stop the satraps or kill them. There seems to be some sort of discussion of who to target, how to target them, etc.
Are there any names that they're discussing targeting?
Let me see. Answer is yes. The question is which fucking name?
Don't you just love that? When your
I
notes go
know.
missing,
Yeah.
even though they were exactly where you put them?
It's so
Fucking
annoying.
horrible.
Oh god.
My notes go missing when I'm reading them, like in that
Exactly!
paragraph. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some tricks to show you guys later for Google Docs.
Dude, I
know
am
the
down for
tricks.
tricks.
I just
Control
haven't.
F.
Yeah, but
Control get F.
Control.
Anyways,
go fuck
I will
yourself.
tell you the name, but you find a name as I'm scrolling. In the meantime, what is everybody else doing?
I'm watching for, like, I'm just watching to make sure nobody or nothing comes to ambush us.
Okay.
Particularly out of that mirror
Okay.
and the door.
Interesting. All right. Gotcha.
He said that there was magic in the mirror. And I think the mirror's gonna suck my soul out of my body, so...
So you're watching it real carefully.
I knew a
Gotcha.
lady like that one time.
I'm scared to ask.
That was Satrap. Is that a name that I've heard before?
Give me a history check. I want to know if you would know about this part of the world and the organizations in it. Because you are Venice focused.
19.
You have heard of them before. Very nice. You know they are some sort of arcane order that do some sort of defensive work. They tend to have members spread throughout major cities. You don't know exactly what it is they do, but you have heard of them. They seem to be some on the quieter side. They don't go around sort of like announcing that they're satraps.
Okay. That one I would keep to myself.
All right, so where do we go
What
from
else?
here? Are we going to go to the houses that we delivered the boxes to?
What time of day is it?
It is hitting like afternoonish, so I'd say like 12, 11:30, 12.
I think we should...
If we're going to these houses with the assumption that they had a hand in this poisoning or causing this disease, I think we should be a little more rested before we do that, because I'm not going to be much help.
I think it would be prudent to discuss our findings with Avicenna first
So bring him the
and tell him what we know of places we delivered, because it's his contact friend that paid us to deliver the boxes.
also
Was
show
it?
him the elixir.
Yeah, we got paid by the guy, what's his name? I can't think of, Aslan,
Aslan.
who
Mhm.
also is the one who told us that Avicenna wanted to talk to us.
He delivered a letter to you guys, yeah.
That fucker has his fingers in every pot.
We kill him. I don't know. A joke. Maybe. Maybe not.
Not kill. Break. Slowly.
All right, let's go
Fear?
go back to Avicenna.
It might be a good idea to
Uh-oh.
let the governor, whoever he was, know about this place as well.
Let's talk to Avicenna first. And
Yes,
see what his
no,
take on that
we
is.
can do that, but still, for the general purpose of the city, there is no need to withhold the information and cause further
Oh.
death.
Unless the city is aware of this and they are in on the take of the assassins.
I highly doubt it. Why would a city be willing to kill itself?
I don't want to go to the governor just yet, simply for the fact that we are the ones that brought those cases in.
So a very good point.
And we can very, much just keep that to ourselves. It is more of this was here far before we were.
Let me phrase it this way for you. I'm well versed at making people believe what I want them to believe. Can you say the same? Can Nicomund? Can Arian?
Nope.
If we go to the governor and he asks, like, yes, you guys have me do a lot of the talking. What if he asks Nicomund a very pointed question about how we recognize the mark on those boxes? He doesn't want me to answer, doesn't want you to answer. That can go bad very quickly.
I am not a good liar. I do not value lying. But I do think discretion is important at times. Especially when you find yourself wrapped up in things.
True, and I can
Wrapped
agree.
up in things.
Wrapped.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm just trying, man.
This is no longer a Russian accent.
I don't know what
No
it
longer.
is, okay?
It is a
Hakeem.
Hakeem accent. That is what it is.
Yeah,
It's-
it is Hakeem. It is Hakeem.
It's a
He
little
is
bit
growing as
Russian,
we
a little
go
bit Middle Eastern, a little bit something else entirely somehow, okay?
Dude, it's a perfect accent. It's fine. Everybody loves it. We just
I
really
love it.
enjoy.
Just love causing shit.
Yeah.
Yes, I am
It's
not
really
saying
good.
we need to go into every single detail, but just for the information about this location, at least, because this seems like it was the, how do you say, the ground zero, the release point.
Epicenter.
So
Big word for you.
let's
Hey.
talk to our
It's not dumb.
medical
Yes.
professional.
Yes, and I agree. We need to go back to Avicenna.
Let's talk to
but
him.
I don't want to destroy this place out of hand.
We weren't talking. Well, we were talking about it before. We kind of nixed that idea. Let's go talk to our physician, see what his take on all of this is, and then we
Yes,
can
we need to-
determine. Because
yeah,
I do
I
know
agree.
that
We need
governments
to-
employ assassins, and this is. They might be on the take of that.
Seeing as the city itself is trying to figure out what's going on, and the man said that he was investigating it there, and the guards and everybody are also trying to figure out what the hell is going on. It leads me to believe that he did not do this to himself. But as you know, that's I mean, this is all just suggestion and hypothesis. We can just all I wanted to say was I would like to bring this to the governor, not immediately, but bring it to the leader, the city leader.
So after medical professional.
Yes.
Okay,
We will
that's
go
fine.
see Avicenna because he knows more about this than anyone else seems to in the first place.
He seems wise. We should be able to see what he thinks. Also, I need to give my turtle some lettuce.
You look around. Ashraf is not with you.
He's in my bag.
No, he isn't.
Fucking Ashraf.
See,
See you on the
he
dead
told
dog?
you to keep an eye. He told you to keep an eye on that tortoise.
Ashraf, have some lettuce.
It's a Ninja Turtle.
It's
Yes.
just a ninja turtle. Well,
He's 17
Avicenna
years
doesn't
old.
need to know that he's gone.
Last you remember, he was outside of the orphanage.
Okay. I'm gonna go run downstairs and see if I can find him.
Nicomund
Okay.
gathers
Also,
some wood from the storage room.
Tikwani is going to help me.
Okay. As you're
I
doing that,
believe that
Nicomund.
is-
I'm just gathering spare wood to play with in the storage room while they're talking.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna head down, follow Arian, and head outside. I think we've covered pretty much everything we can find here.
I want to see
Okay.
if the
Yeah,
dead
that
dog
sounds good.
follows
I
too.
think it is time to leave.
All right. I'm gonna bring you out to the other map. Don't need to move.
Please keep all hands and feet inside the vehicle as we go. Whee!
Please keep your hands off the arrow keys and or your mouses. Mice?
Meese.
Nice.
Meese. Nope, that's not the one.
On the way out, Nicomund's just going to look for the little girl, see if she's back in front of the fire.
She's nowhere to be seen.
All right, that's it.
Oh, Mama, don't be nervous about the accent. Honestly, most people don't care. We're just making fun of Booty because it's fun when he says words funnily. That's all.
And he knows we're not being
Nope,
malicious.
Never doing an accent again.
Buddy.
Dude.
All of my
Buddy.
characters will talk like this.
That is an accent. It's just a monochromatic accent.
Joke's on you. Accents are everywhere.
Right?
Okay.
I have
You
a
can-
Canadian accent, apparently, and Donnie has one too because he says bud. A lot.
I'm
I do.
I'm just gonna do.
People
my-
get angry at me. Like if I'm playing a game online, I'll be like, "Hey, bud, how's it going?" He's like, "Don't call me bud." Like, dude, I'm Canadian. I call everyone bud.
I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, pal. I'm not your pal, friend.
All right. When you walk out, you notice there is a person in the yard that is sort of just waiting, and he has Ashraf in his hand, and he's just calmly petting
Shref.
him
Where
as
did you
they
go?
just sort of wait outside.
It's dark
And also,
outside.
who are
Ashraf
you and why are you
raises-
holding Eshref?
Ah, must be your friend. I simply found the little fellow waiting outside.
He forgot to
There
come with
is-
us.
You ought to keep better care of him. He might get lost.
Hmm.
What is
He's
this
a little
person?
bit of an escape artist.
What does this person look like?
Hmm? Looks
Butterfly
like an
man?
older man. Looks like an older man. He's
Beard?
got
Salt and
sort of
pepper hair.
white hair.
Years of experience.
He's also got like sort of eye tattoos kind of going on.
Do you have a-
Greetings.
Do you have a
Can we have
beard?
light?
Yes. The
Also,
picture's
can
there.
we see the picture of him?
Yes, the picture's there.
The illumination is not turned on. It's dark out.
Oh gosh. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know if that helped.
I don't like that this guy's picture
Has
has
butterflies?
butterflies.
He's a butterfly man, and
What?
he's holding my Ishrif.
Well, he gives it back to you. Is it not working?
Just
Global
click off.
illumination.
Token needs vision.
Or just go
I
turn on the light.
There you go.
Does Tekwani growl at said man?
No.
Does Ashraf?
Ashraf just sort of slow blinks at you from his arms, and then he hands it over to Arion, and he says, "Greetings. My name
Give
is
him
Bayram."
the lettuce.
Oh,
Your name is what?
Bayram.
Bayram.
Let me.
You are-
Alhimyari.
you
might-
are the guy that Avicenna said had leads on this place.
Yes, indeed. I just came from meeting with him. He had some interesting information to share that he said you helped gather. You seem injured. Here, allow me to help. And he sort of pulls out a healer's kit from his bag. Do any of you require healing?
You're another one
perchance.
of those. Interesting.
Ah,
Yes. That's how I met Ibn Sina. If anybody wants to volunteer to get healed, he will help you.
yeah, I will step forward.
I'm topped off.
Okay, roll a 1d6 plus 4.
Six.
Yep, you regain 6 hit points. You see he sort of ties a bandage around your wounds, and he says, "It's strange. I came here as fast as I could after I checked in with Ibn Sina. Was there a fight?"
Above the table, real quick. Didn't Avicenna send us here to meet with him?
Avicenna sent you here,
Based
if I
on
remember correctly.
information, I have it in my notes. Al-Himyari said that Saphir was behind it and wanted us to check out the orphanage known as Hikmet-i-Sahab,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why we came here.
Yeah,
Okay.
so basically Al-Himyari had given Ibn Sina some information on his way here, and now he says he went to talk to him, and he came to meet you guys.
Yeah, we think the plague began here.
Oh?
Yeah, there was some sort of fight. I don't know. It's hard to tell from the letters, but there may
Is
have
there-
been disagreement about whether to release it or not. And I'll turn
Is
to
there
Derek.
anybody in there that is alive? Would they require
No.
any medical attention?
No. All that you will find in there are corpses.
Also, dead
Right.
dog.
Right. Is
There,
it
there's
safe?
there's a skeletal dog that seems to be wandering around.
He's a little
Uh,
mischievous.
Oh,
I would
Well.
be very cautious if you are going to head inside. So some of the bodies were killed by this disease, and many of them were also killed by a poison that they were given or took themselves willingly. It is pretty curious because this seemed to be a training ground for the Hashashim, and they seem to
Hidden in the
have
city.
well, it is in the middle of the city, so yes, I would say it is in the city. But they threw down something into the well, and that is what we believe spread this throughout the city. So suddenly and so quickly.
That is unsettling to see.
But as I said, be very cautious going inside. If you've spoken to Abencina, you know about the mods, yes?
Yes, he did tell me about that. We shared some notes.
Well, inside
Seems.
in the basement, there were corpses that had flowers that these moths seem to be attracted to. So something about this disease may spread these strange flowers in the corpses of those that were killed by it as some sort of method for spreading it.
Exactly. That, I believe, is traces of the Al-Gaib leaking in to the influence of these moths. The hidden world, magic, as you know it. So it makes... They seem to be spreading some sort of plague.
Should we
You
go
have,
talk to Avicenna about this?
If you
Yes,
want,
we
I
were
can
going
update
to.
him for you.
Yes, we were going to go back and meet with him and discuss our findings.
Oh, you certainly can, but before you go, I have a gift. I cannot stay here long. I will leave you with a simple parting gift, as it were, to thank you for all that you have done.
Can I insight check him before he gives us said gift?
Yeah, go for it.
Do not trust this die.
It
14.
seems that the fate of the city depends on the downfall of this Sapphire. So I beg of you to find him at once. I hope this very rare object I have managed to collect many years ago from a storyteller in Baghdad. It's actually a teardrop of a bird from the Kaf Mountain. It's said to hold the dreams of a man who knew too much for his own good, and the storyteller, he told me, it will open the eyes of those who come into contact with it to many unseen weaves of the world. If you are to fight these moths or butterflies or what have you, perhaps this could be of use.
Does my 14 give me anything?
Let's see. With a 14, this man is very measured, is very calm, but you're unable to point if that is just his clinical nature or if perhaps maybe he is a secret agent, you know? Maybe he's hiding something, maybe he's trying to kill you, or he's just a doctor. It's difficult to get a bead.
And Tekwani's not having like any adverse reaction to him. She's too puppy.
She's just sort of sniffing him, walking around.
Have you been going around trying to figure this out, yes, with Aventina? If you
Yes, as much as I can.
if you have a notebook, I could give you a bit of a description about the flowers and the moths if you have not gotten them from Avicenna. The flowers I know. He doesn't know about those yet, but
I intend to visit him again not long after, but there is some work I must do. But before we part, as I am a busy man, he sort of pulls out. Do you have parchment on any of you, perhaps?
yes, I believe I have a couple sheets.
All right. He pulls out a small vial that has this really light silvery liquid. And he takes that piece of parchment and he says, "Would you like the gift?"
Always. And if it helps us figure out what is going on here.
Very well. He sort of pops the lid on the small vial and pours it onto that parchment, and resembles mercury. But when that droplet hits the parchment, it starts steaming like when water hits like a hot cauldron. And there's an inexplicable amount of steam that just sort of comes from this interaction. Comes alive, honestly, before your eyes. Doesn't have much color in it. It's more of shades of gray and shades of white, sort of giving you a certain vision. You see in a flash a small child, worried, running within the walls of halls left from the days when people still looked up at the dark spaces between stairs with fear. The child between stars with fear. The child's steps quickly climb the solid stones of the world's foundation as they pass a painting of Noah calling out to his son Japheth, inviting birds to his ark. Despite his speed, the obstacle, and his frightened looks over his shoulder, the child does not fall and continues on with a bravery beyond his years. The gloomy eyes and inevitable hands of death are upon him. The child arrives in a room. A bearded man lying in bed sits up, beckons over the child with a compassionate smile. Now relaxed, safe even. The tears begin to rise in the child's eyes, and he runs towards the bed. Smoke clears, and you are back in the garden.
Can you post
no
that
more
in chat
visions.
when you get a chance?
Yep. I will post it all in the
And-
Discord one so you can keep track and stuff too.
And was that like a personal vision, or was that a like everybody saw it type?
As you look around collectively, you notice all of you have had a similar experience. It's
Okay.
very strange. But by the end of it, let me drag something onto your sheets.
We get gift of
You
sight.
get gift. Hold on. I gotta do it individually.
Dude, Ashraf has a little harness on. Why did he not come with us? He has a little harness on.
He was outside, and he was on the ground leading Nicomund to somewhere.
Oh, right.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah.
decided to pick him up.
Okay, he's now going to be safely tucked in my bag.
You all get the sight of the Gaib, which lets you see things that before were blinded to you. There is, like, if you focus, there's almost a certain veil that gets drawn from your eyes, and there's change in the appearance of everything around you. Where blood was spilled, you can see flowers. Where rot was, you see rainbows fill his place. And everything looks beautiful. And out in the distance, if you look up at the sky, you see a cloud of brilliant yellow moths and butterflies fluttering in the direction of the necropolis.
Fluttering towards the necropolis?
Mhm.
Are they fluttering from somewhere?
It looks like they're coming from all over the city.
It's
And
gonna
do I
wake up
see-
the dude.
Do I see
Sorry?
Puff?
Not at the moment, but you can call to him if you want.
No, I just want to take a quick look around just to see if that little guy's stalking me.
Not as of yet that you can see. He could be invisible.
Can we see
This-
the invisible dude if we've got this thing up?
You can
We-
try.
Don't know.
No, it's a genuine curious question. Like, if we got this invisible thing up and he's invisible, do we see him?
It should be in all of your features. If you don't have it, let me know. But with the sight of the Gaib, you can use your bonus action to try and see if you can spot Puff if you want.
This
I don't have
dude in
sight of
front of
Gaib.
us,
You don't? Oh.
are you able to see the flowers and the butterflies? Or did you not get this gift?
Who are you talking to?
The dude in front of us. I don't remember his name.
Ah, that gift is not for me. It can only be done once. And I'm glad to have shared it with you.
But you were standing here with us when it poofed. Did you also
Sort of
get it?
Did in your direction.
Oh.
Not to my
Just
knowledge,
curious.
no. Alright, Nico, it's on you.
Got it. Is
Well,
it
I'm
only
glad-
once ever, or whenever? Just a bonus action.
It's a bonus action, whenever.
This
Okay.
feels like Pyrovision from TF2, where all the Pyro sees is happy-go-lucky, rainbows and everything, but he's the guy with the flamethrower lighting everybody on fire.
Well, yeah. You all get this gift, this innate ability to be able to see past the veil. And Biram al-Himyari just sort of raises a hand in farewell and says, "May you have Godspeed on your hunt for the Sephir. May you be victorious."
Well, be careful out there, and I would suggest not heading towards the necropolis. It seems that those moths are attracted there in a great swarm at the moment.
I shall avoid that area then.
Also,
Be
I
well.
walk over to him and I give him a couple of dog treats. And I said, this might help you with the dead puppy. And then I walk away.
Thank you.
Does this sight of the Gaib do anything funny to my gem eye? Or is it just like an amplify it?
Seems like an amplifier.
Okay.
So we going to Avicenna, or are we going straight to
Yes.
the necropolis?
I
No.
believe we need to stop it and go see Avicenna. And then before we go anywhere else, I wouldn't mind a nap.
Okay, to Avicenna.
Alrighty. To Avicenna. Let's see. Where is my map? Give it a second. It be loading. Alright. You guys go from there to Dunyazad. Yep. You know how to get in now, so.
Make
What
my
you wanna
way
do?
inside the back door.
Okay. Avicenna is busy at work. He turns to you. Ah, you have returned. What
Very
news do you bring?
observant.
Thank you. I try my best.
You're very good at it.
Well, I try to be humble. What news bring you? You seem a little worse for wear.
Some kids in orphanage were being trained to be assassin.
Ah,
A lot of people
Terrible.
were dead, some by disease, some by poison.
the headmaster killed himself.
I
There's
think this calls
flowers
for
where the
some
dead
tea.
bodies are.
I think this calls for some tea. Come, come. And he brings you to a very comfortable
Yes.
sort of room. Sort of brings some snacks, some tea.
I'm going
Fenric will
to
partake
sight of the
of all of it.
Gaib on the tea.
Wait. Nicomund, say it again.
I'm going to use my new sight on the tea.
The tea suddenly smells even more amazing than before. Almost like ambrosia has been delivered to you.
I want to use my side of the Gaib on... What's his name? Avicenna.
Okay. Let's see. Let me find something.
Hey.
As he does that, what else do you guys want to do? Or nothing?
I mean, I would just recount our adventure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Be
just
like-
let them know everything, and then when we get to the point of talking about the basement, I'd go over everything I saw, and then use minor illusion to make another image of the flowers,
Okay.
and then give him a detailed description of all that.
Roger that. He sort of listens intently. Come on, man, load this book faster. He listens intently and sort of congratulates you on what you've done, and he seems quite interested in the gift if you tell him you receive the sight of the Gaib at all. If you want. Load. Faster. Load.
Also,
faster.
Derek, do you want to
Yes.
show him the elixir?
Oh yeah, I'll pull out that I've got the choir and hand him the full bottle.
Interesting. Managed to get your hands on it. I shall get to work at once, although it will take me a couple of hours at the minimum. Perhaps
That's
you
okay.
should
We need
consider
to sleep.
resting. Indeed. As you look at Ibn Sina, he looks like an ordinary man. Yeah, nothing of note, honestly. I had to double check, okay?
Damn, you made me sit through all that thinking I did something cool. Found a secret. Nothing.
You see that he has a halo around him, and he has the essence of the arcane on him. He is a mage, clearly. Works with the arcane. He's focused more on healing, but he is no magical creature.
Thank you. Well,
You're
I asked
welcome.
for it.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
While he's looking at Avicenna with this gift up, and when Nicomund is looking and whatever, do they ever glance at me and see anything?
I mean, I would look at everybody
Buddies.
in the party.
Nicomund definitely wouldn't.
I don't know if they would see anything or not. Like, I'm curious.
He would see that you have a sort of aura around you that does not speak of human, but he wouldn't be able to pinpoint exactly what it is unless he's seen tieflings before.
I don't know if he's seen tieflings before or not.
I don't think he has, and certainly not with this vision. You wouldn't be able to pinpoint. You don't have the knowledge to connect the two dots, you know?
I'm lazily looking over, not lazily, it's thorough, but just looking at each person and getting used to what you look like in the sight.
Honestly, all of them have some
Yeah.
sort of aura. Aryun has a darkness. It seems Nicomund has some sort of tether to him, to something. Derek has his magical abilities, and so does Fenric, and they give off a sort of aura as well.
Interesting.
My aura is a little on the sexy side.
For
Oh,
sure.
100%.
No, it is.
Like-
No, it is because it comes from a succubus.
Hakeem's just gonna look at Aryun and go, nice.
Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry.
Yeah, because I took the not the
Infernal
fiend.
Legacy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't
Gotcha.
remember what it's.
All right. If you want, you can take a long rest, and while we're at it, you may level up.
But can
Because
I
you have
roll for
survived.
my status?
Yes, please.
Oh,
Everybody
yeah.
roll your health. Apply it to D&D Beyond, and then I will import you.
Health. Health.
What
health.
is my health? Health.
Your health.
Health.
Monk is...
Is it a D8 or a D10? I think it's a D8.
It's a D8.
Why's it gotta be a D8, man? Why can't monks get Gucci hit dice?
Okay, Nicomund, you
Hey,
get
be happy with
5.
yours. I get a. Oh. I get a
Where's
D6 and I got a
Plus
2.
3.
You get a 2 plus your
10 plus
Constitution.
2.
Woo, 5!
Yeah, but still.
Well, you only
10.
put what you rolled in, right? And then the con modifier
Yeah,
is
yeah.
done in D&D Beyond.
Oops. Oh yeah. Okay.
So
5.
Nicomund rolled a 2 on his D8. Shock rolled a 2 on
I
his
got a
D6.
I got a
I
5.
rolled a
Hakeem
5.
got a
It's not
5.
great.
Minfa got a 5.
5.
Derek, you got a 4.
So I went up a whopping 3 HP.
What?
What about
I'm
D?
at
What did you roll?
44.
You rolled a 2. Yeah, if it was 1, you could
Yeah, I
reroll,
only
but
have a
2's-
Yeah, I only have a +1 to my con because sorcerer.
All right. When you're done, let me know, then I can re-import your stuff.
Nicomund
Done.
is done.
Hakeem's done.
Okay, Hakeem.
I'm gonna need a minute.
I get 9th level
Yeah.
spells now, guys.
You wish.
As a monk,
Yep. I get the 9th level spell, Catch These Hands. It's called Hands of
Catch
Oprah
These
because I give
Hands.
them out to everyone.
Don't.
That means I
Eric
have
is
to actually
good.
solidify what spells I want, and there's so many.
Better get to work.
Sad. Oh man, that came out really mean.
got so many spells. Oh no, that's. Oh.
I just
No,
touched
there's so many
things.
options. So many
Dude, I get
options.
2 attacks. That's it. 2 attacks. That and I can move if
Hey,
I
I
also get 2
second wing
attacks.
wind.
You
I-
get your army of
Attacks.
pets, you know?
I also get 2 attacks.
Dude, I love my army of pets.
And I get pop, pop, bow. Stunning Strike.
Woo! Stunning Strike's fucking fantastic, man.
That's what they tell me.
Epic. 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 While you're doing that, I will be right back.
You
I can
do
still
that.
hear though.
In the meantime,
In
check
lit-
your stuff. Make sure you have everything.
I mean,
Hakeem, I mean.
yeah. The-
You're done.
Uh,
Nicomund.
Think I'm happy with my choices.
Okay.
It doubled up my languages, but yeah, it's all there.
I can't do anything about that.
It's okay. I know what they are. There's just they're all listed twice.
So unlist them.
Eh,
Don't think.
It's fine.
You guys know how to use this.
I
It's
can
not your
see.
first time on board.
I can see.
I'll try my best. Okay.
You're doing an amazing job. So good. It's what they
It's 5 a.m.
You're doing so great.
It's the
Such an
greatest.
amazing job. The greatest. Everybody knows it.
How about this? You guys do a little RP if you want throughout the night as you're resting up at Danneskjold. Is there something you want to talk to somebody about? Some self-reflection, some character insight? Just, throw a little flavor at me. you got anything.
Nicomund's gonna take his the old piece of wood he had, and he's gonna start carving up a whole bunch of tortoises. As many tortoises out of the piece of lumber he can.
Hakeem's going to take some time to take care of his weapons, make sure he sharpens the blades, treats them well. Just kind of, and then I'd like to make general insight checks into the rest of the party.
Sure, go for it. Just give me one. I'll tell you.
Booty, what was that special magic trick for taking a chunk of your web page and making it a picture?
Windows key plus Shift plus S as in Sam or Sierra. That opens the Windows snipping tool.
Thank you.
Are we resting at the guy's house? Is that what we just said?
Yes.
If you want
Yeah.
to, yeah.
Or are we going back to the inn?
I would assume we're
rest here.
resting here because here we're not in danger.
Okay.
Nicomund with a natural 20. These look astonishingly. They look astonishing. They capture the glint in the eye. There's something about the expression that matches sort of Eshrif's, if that's who you're trying to copy. Personality in it. It's amazing.
I got an 18 on my general insight. I'm just, without talking to people first, trying to see how everybody seems to be feeling, especially given that some people discovered that we killed some teenagers.
Yeah, you can do that. As we are doing that, I'm trying to do other stuff. So anybody who finishes updating their character sheet, drop me a message.
I updated myself in Foundry.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I can do myself too. Look at that.
Fancy.
You could, yes. Just be careful what you import, because I don't want to break
Why?
your sheets. Because if you erase some of the features and stuff, then we're going to have to remember all that
Well,
you have.
shit. You didn't say that in time.
What did you
How many
click?
of those Eshref
I clicked.
statues do you think
I
I
just
make?
have everything except for images on there.
Okay. Roll me a d10. Seven. You have 7 nice little wooden tortoises.
Got it.
Who wants to give us some character insights on how your characters might be feeling?
Yeah, I rolled an
After you're done with
18,
your
so
checks.
tell me how y'all seem after
Feeling.
killing some teenagers.
Nicomund
Quit
doesn't
phrasing it like
mind.
that, man.
Nicomund doesn't mind killing the would-be assassins, but the kid that just gleefully killed himself is just really, really bothering him.
I'd say Derek doesn't seem overly concerned about the kids being killed, but the bodies being burned bothered him.
Yeah, when the bodies were being burned, and then after discovering that it was kids, I mean, like the kids part would have. I mean, it hit him, but it wasn't like it was a hit hard type thing. But it was the as soon as the bodies started being burned and they were like getting piled up and such, that was definitely the Fenric's tipping point where he started pointedly not looking at them and was doing his best to just keep that image out of his mind and out of his sight.
Ariane doesn't have a reaction to it. She just is like, oh, okay, yeah, that happened.
Okay.
Yeah, and him killing himself also didn't really bother her. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, she's more upset that the dead dog didn't want to come with her than the dead kids.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. I would probably, getting that from people, take some time before we rest to approach separately. I'll go with Derek first. Derek, we tease each other a lot. Are you okay?
Fine.
You know, don't get that accent's losing me. In some cultures, fire is how you usher spirit on to next life. I know it might not be so in, from what I know, my teacher, he wanted to be buried in the Roman way. But not everyone believes this, and it is weird to see, but we've seen a lot of people buried a lot of different ways. In the end, we all die, we all burn or get buried or left to rot. It's a truth that we have to accept. I know it bothers you, but try not to let it, okay? You're a good person. I tease you a lot. I'll pat him on the shoulder, and doesn't say anything. I'll walk away and leave it.
Not a word.
Then I'll go find Nicomund.
You just see him rage whittling.
Speak in Russian. I will add for Derek. That was in. Just want to make sure I have it. That was in Latin. I'll come up to Nicomund and in Russian. My friend, you seem troubled. Have you not seen man, himself before?
No, especially not a child.
He's strange to see for the first time. When I fight in arenas, he is a gladiator and slave. There were people from island, far off to east. Very honorable people. And sometimes when they lose even young teenagers, they believe to regain their honor. They take their own life in very brutal fashion. I spare you details. It was strange, but everyone has their beliefs. You can't stop people, even from the ones that are self-destructive.
Yes, you can, especially children.
It always isn't the case. Only hope that is you meet them before they are so far gone that you can show them better way. You can't save everyone.
When we find more of these assassins, I'm going to kill more of them than you are. He goes back to rage whittling.
Keem will pause and think for a minute. I've killed a lot of people. Not always because I wanted to. And the citizens they kill, they deserve to die. It does not mean I enjoy it. It does not mean I want to. Don't let killing become something you want to do. And then I'll walk away. And then I'll take some time to stoically practice some self-meditation, thinking through decisions that were made and evaluating if I could have done things better objectively and how I'm feeling. And after spending about a half hour in some contemplative thought, I'll head to bed.
All right. Is there anybody else that wants to do a little character moment?
Yes.
I think Fenric. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
Fenric, you go. I already got my turtles, so you can go next.
Nicomund first, and then we'll do Fenric.
All right, Nicomund's gonna go around the corner, kind of out of sight of everyone, and he's gonna go, Puff, Puff, are you there? Puff.
There's a little sound like air being let out of a balloon, and you see right next to you, Puff appears. What? What is
I have
it?
these spells, but I don't really know how to use them. Can you teach me?
Teach you? Oh god. This wasn't part of my contract. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yes, I can teach you. It'll just take a couple of hours, and then I can go back to my nap. Get your pen and paper. Let's begin this class.
Nicomund will sit down and start taking everything in on how to actually cast spells rather than just have it happen by reflex.
Uh-huh. He will do his best to tutor you and guide you in the ways of magic.
That's it. That's all Nicomund needed.
Alrighty. Fenric.
Yeah, I think Fenric would try to find a quiet corner after seeing the bodies burning. And just go have a quiet think for a little while, as he's a bit more subdued than he normally is. And he just takes his mask off and sits there and just looks at it for a little while, and every now and then he'll just gently run his fingers over his scarred face as he thinks about the the events that led to that being embedded in his face.
A silent moment. Aryun or Derek?
Aryun is... She's like kind of by herself with her pets, and she's probably just frustrated that she's still here. She understands why, but she doesn't want to be here. She wants to be going after the cult, but she can't really do that by herself. So she's like frustrated and resigned and sad, and she misses her horse because her horse is over at the inn.
I mean, you could bring it over. At some
Oh.
point.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
His house is huge. I mean, he
Yeah.
probably has a stable behind some door, you know?
Dude, actually, totally doing that.
Could
Just
I?
Yeah,
like
you're gonna do
randomly
that.
gets up and walks away.
You're like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I totally.
I am mourning the loss of the bone puppy.
No.
I did totally forget. I also want to spend an hour really getting to know this very ornate dagger.
When you say getting to know, what do you mean? Guessing a monk weapon or?
Like playing with it, inspecting it, attuning to it if it's magical, so I can figure out what it is.
Okay. Sure. I'm not giving you a +1 dagger pen. It's
Yeah,
not
that's
magical.
Got my hopes up. That's fine.
Nope.
Fine.
Not happening. If there's nothing else, I'm gonna say you have a nice quiet night, and as you rise and awake, there's something strange that wakes you up. It's the smell of smoke, acrid and stinging. Not from anywhere close to you immediately, but when you look out, there is a commotion. There are guards running about with water and trying to lead people, and it seems like the building next to yours has caught fire. And the hubbub and the noise has woken you up. It seems like the men
this one?
of the cognate. This one. Yeah, just like any random house.
Oh, okay.
One of the houses has caught fire. Put a little square somewhere. And yes. Yeah, you see the soldiers trying to contain it. And that is where we shall end our session for today. Find out what that means next time.
Cool.
See, you didn't die. It was okay.
Hey, I was fine. I did not lose a single point of hit points. I was
because you
fine.
stood at the back.
That's the point of an archer. An archer's
That's
job
true.
is to be at the back and do a bunch of damage. This is my job.
get
I
you
did a
next
good
time.
job.
I'll get you next time.
That really
Playing-
was a
playing
good
good
fight.
Skyrim
I mean, at
yeah.
least
playing
for
that Skyrim stealth archer.
Hakeem, that's the first time that I was really like, ooh, being a tank is brutal.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
As long as you're aware. I'm glad you had fun.
And they need to habitually remember mage armor, mage armor, mage armor.
Yeah. You wake up, you cast mage armor. You wake up, you cast mage armor.
Maybe not even like when
Wake
you
up
wake
in
up
the
and cast mage
morning.
armor, but when you go into some place
Yeah.
that you think might be dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh god, I
Also,
picked up an
I'm
extra
sorry I
skill from
fucked up my
Tinker.
character.
I can't remember what it was.
An extra skill from Tinker. I will look over this off stream just to fix up your
Yeah.
sheets. And I need to keep a document to have all of your feats and stuff somewhere. But administration is done off stream.
Athletics. It was athletics. And I have it already. So it should be good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's all I got. Shock, you want to hit us with the outro?
Alrighty. Well, if you guys enjoyed our Brand of Chaos as much as we enjoyed playing it, please give us a follow down below. It helps out greatly. And down below further, you'll find links to our Discord, YouTube, Azrael's TikTok, and Booty's Twitch. Our Discord is free and open to everybody. We'd love to see you there. Our YouTube, we put up replays of our sessions, usually 2 days after the fact. And we're getting into YouTube Shorts. On Azrael's TikTok, he does a lot of D&D themed videos. So short term or some short ones, some long ones, and he's starting to get into the live show. So go check that out. And on Booty's Twitch, he streams once or twice a week, and he's always friendly and engaging with the chat. So go watch him and go hang out with him. You'll enjoy yourself. This week, we'll be skipping this Tuesday from the When Nine Lights Rise, and you'll find us back here again this Wednesday for our Rise of the Everchosen. So come back for that, and then come find us next week for this campaign next Sunday.
Until next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Oh, shoot.
Bye, everybody.
I forgot to click the button. We got 10 more seconds. So,
Quick, wave.
everybody wave.
some more.
Donnie's like, no.
I already waved.
Yes.